Did China really collapse today? What happened today and what is going on in China recently? Well, as you can see, it has not yet collapsed. China is still here, but we experienced a very serious earthquake here in Chengdu city today. The earthquake is just one of the many recent events that have taken place here in Sichuan province and around Chengdu city. Let's discuss today why China and particularly Chengdu city just don't make it out of the headlines recently. Before we start, the question to you guys. Have you experienced an earthquake before? Are they common in the area where you live? And how should you react if you encounter an earthquake? Let me know in the comments below. Nice view. Welcome everyone to the video and to the channel. If you don't know me yet, my name is Mark. I am in beautiful but locked down Chengdu city. Now a bridge like that should be very interesting to walk on during an earthquake, because this one, you can see, it's actually moving even without an earthquake. So if there would be an earthquake, that would be quite fun. Now we are on the 4th day of our city-wide lockdown here in Chengdu city. Numbers have stabilized but haven't yet really gone down. So everybody in the city is just expecting that the current lockdown is going to take probably another 1 or 2 weeks. But at this point right now, you really can't tell. So let's just see what will happen. Let's review some of the things that happened here in Sichuan in the past couple months. Recently, we actually already had 3 COVID-related lockdowns here in Chengdu city. So after the last lockdown ended, we already had quite a serious earthquake here in Sichuan province. That one I could feel already very strong. I live in the 19th floor here in a relatively central position, but that earthquake today was way stronger than that one, and it also lasted for around 20 or 30 seconds, so it was relatively long. Now after that earthquake we had a period of peace and not so many things happening, but then we just went straight into the second COVID lockdown again. That one again lasted for around 3 weeks, and after that lockdown was finished, we had our extremely high temperatures here in Sichuan province. It went up to 40 degrees and it was extremely hot. It was extremely dry, and yeah, that was just the next big thing that happened. The high temperatures led to the power shortage, the electricity supply having problems keeping up with all the people's electricity needs, and that led to the limitation of electricity use here in Chengdu city. That was like literally 2 or 3 weeks ago. Now after the temperatures went down, the weather got better, the electricity and power supply situation also improved. Now here we are back in our current 3rd COVID lockdown. And while this current lockdown has not yet ended, we are experiencing one of the most serious, one of the strongest earthquakes in recent times. Here in the back you can see a bus carrying people who have probably been deemed as high risk or even tested positive, I don't know, but those are probably being transported to one of the many centralized quarantine facilities. Because here in China, once you get tested positive, no matter if you have any symptoms or not, you are not allowed to just stay at home. You're going to be brought to a centralized quarantine facility or directly to the hospital if your symptoms are more serious. And while with this little people and cars on the streets of this mega city. It feels like you're actually living in a small village, small town. But one thing I'm sure, living here in Chengdu or living here in Sichuan really actually never gets boring, because there's always something going on, as you just heard. Oh, I guess we have a new case here. So this community is probably going into lockdown. Now this is the area at our community where they store all the packages, because they cannot be delivered inside. Actually, there's so much going on here recently. The residents of Sichuan are asking themselves, where should I go? What should I do? Because if you stay inside in your apartment, you're at the risk of being caught by the earthquake. If you are leaving your house, you risk getting the COVID or just having your health codes turned red. But on the other hand, and that's something that I really love about this place, the people are being humorous about it. They're like, wow, we have so many things right now. From now on, it can basically only get better. But anyways, there has really a lot been going on here recently, and I feel like this whole situation, the whole thing feels like the textbook for a very interesting drama, movie or something like that. I think that many things happening. If you turn that into a movie, I would watch it. I don't think it would be boring. I think it would actually be quite interesting. Anyways, it's already almost 6 p.m. in the afternoon and I didn't have my coffee yet. So y'all know what that means. Oh yeah, you got it. Helps against earthquakes, against COVID lockdowns, and basically everything. Nice. But what do you guys think about the last couple of months here in Chengdu, in Sichuan province? Do you think, yeah, actually quite a lot of things happened? Or do you just think, normal, it's just business as usual? And if we took the recent events and turned them into a movie, would you be interested to watch it? Let me know in the comments below. I have already used up my 2 hours of freedom for today, so I'm just gonna stay home and have a nice evening, cook some food, do some work, and that's it for today. It's also time to wrap up today's video. I really hope you liked it. I really hope you were able to get some new insights into what is going on here. If you liked today's content, then don't forget to leave a like under the video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more interesting stories from China and the rest of the world. As always, thank you very much for joining in, for watching, for staying until the end. I really hope I will see you in the next video.